It's terrible. Working with my father. They kick me there in the office. I have a big chain linked to the leg of the table. They don't give me food. They keep asking for other drawings. It's so terrible. No, it's a very fun job. Actually, in the past, I did studied for computer science, and somehow I liked it. But in the end, I was also staying in the office, helping around since I was a small kid, and it was much more fun. For me at least, because I don't know, enjoyed it much better to work with other people and working on design project, building models, doing more stuff with my hands. I used to be a bit a computer geek, but you know, in the studio I could be a little a computer geek because I knew how to make the software works. But together I also could move my hand, working on models, building things, and I think that was much more balanced, you know. We designed a small salt and pepper mill, and the idea for this object it came out because when George sent us a list of possible themes to work around, the first thing I thought is, my God, please don't make another nice bowl, another very simple ceramic object. I wanted to do something mechanical. And I talked of this with Piero, and he said, okay, yeah, sure, why not? So the first, in the beginning we were trying to design 3 objects. One was a scale, another one was a corkscrew bottle opener, and the third one was the salt and pepper. The first object that went out because we could not find something special about it was the corkscrew opener. So we went on with and we suggested George 2 proposals. One scale that should have been a digital scale was looking like a bit like an iPad with some tiny legs. But then with the discussion with George, we found out that it would have been too much overpriced in comparison to their competitors. And so we remained with the salt and pepper mills that actually came out from a very tiny pepper mill, a Turkish pepper mill that I have at home that is microscopic. It's like 1 inch in diameter and 2 inch tall. And it was, I think, a really nice object because usually pepper mills has these big wooden things that if you think what's inside there and how much you need actually for 1 week or 1 month of use is totally useless to have these gigantic objects. And so we started reproportioning this object with what Piero's always called the wrong proportions that we almost always try to use in our products. And then this object came out. Also, in the beginning, the whole object should have been done completely in ceramic alumina. And the idea was to make it as simple as possible and keep it all together with 1 single screw. Then again, George gave me a call and said, listen, we can do it, but it will cost 4 times less if we do it in this other way. And I said, okay, it's a bit less extreme, but let's talk about it. And they sent me some photos of their pre-prototypes. Then we fixed some minor aesthetical issues, and that's it. I don't want to talk about our products because we should stay here till midnight to tell you all the single things we did. So I go on, I move on other people's stuff. I really liked the Nendo show at Museum of La Permanente. I really liked the beautiful installation at the Chiostri of San Simpliciano. I found really interesting the whole concept of the Orto Botanico with all these parfum tasting. It was a fun experience. It reminded me of the initial part where you actually smell all the different perfumes. It reminded me the smell machines of the movie Horror the Mode. I don't know why, but Parfums from Home has actually been there for years, and they're always there. There's as far as I remember, when I was a small kid, one year it arrived as Christmas, a present from one of our clients, this box from Culti that has inside this one of the very first of these house parfums. There was also some years ago one thing I remember about parfums. There was this company called Oikos that did this kind of clock, digital clock with the parfum emitter mounted inside together. And I remember it was presented, was like the mid-90s at the SMAU with this first automated houses. And so there was the ambient that could change and change different smells around. But yes, the house parfums these years are exploding. Also, Cartel presented a whole collection of parfum holders. Now that in the last few years I dedicated most of my time to my young son, now I'm starting again to have some spare time for me. So I want to go back working on my own projects, both as industrial designer and also as wannabe artist. I used to do some sculptural work. I love to work I love to work around the concept of math and physics. So I was working a lot with magnets and fluids and very strange stuff that probably comes from my studies of math and computer science at my school. And then there's my biggest dream that I will never be able to do it, but maybe somebody else in the nearby future will do it, would be a fly car. A flying car. Or teleportation, something that helps us moving around in Brianza a bit quicker than usual.